Hello. I think several of you guys want to know how to create private servers out there. And private servers have the benefit that you can have special, unique tags. Let me show you. I reload the page and write in a link. This link is my private server, and it's a really good server. I'm gonna show you guys how you can create your own private server. As you can see, we have plenty of options here. Let's just go with the coil gun and let's just EMP rocket mace shooter. Oh, the mace is currently glitched in, whatever. As you can see, you can do whatever you want. I show you how to create this. Unfortunately, I not seen other tutorial videos, so I want to make your job easier, guys. Okay, let me do it. So, what you wanna do is go into the Arras menu, View Options. There, you find the private server template. You click on it, and the first thing you should do is to log into Glitch. That way you can get infinite time on it. Because if you're not logged in, after 5 days, your project, well, literally dies out. After you logged in, click on Remix to edit. And the first thing you want to do after the project is loading in is to give it a name. I'm gonna give it the name Ketchup 3 because it's a simple name. Now, the first thing you want to do is to make sure everything has loaded in properly. You can do this by scrolling through every single code. It's important because sometimes glitch can mess with you and don't load in everything, so you need to manually check you need to manually trigger everything to be loaded. Anyways, in this tutorial video, I'm gonna tell you guys how to create the basic stuff, because it's important. Like, every start is important. And after you know what to do, I'm gonna go in more in detail about more specific stuff. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to create your own server, which I'm doing right now, how to create your own tank and own map. So the first thing, you wanna mark it as your own server, but how do you do it? First thing you wanna do is just regularly click on Roid 2 times, then click with Control holding down on every single one of these which are not normal, and erase everything. Then put back everything as normal. Then change one of the areas, you can choose which one, to nest. That is gonna be the pentagon area. On the top left corner, you change it to base 1, which gonna give you, so if you do everything right, when you're gonna join in, you're gonna get a map where you have a rocky area right next to a pentagon area, and on the top left corner, you're gonna get a blue base. Now, if you wanna Ctrl C, so copy the name, create a blank, no, damn it, Bing, arras.io slash notx slash host final slash host equals Control V, so practically you paste in the name, dot glitch dot me, press enter, And just to make sure, wait it until loads in and restart once again. This is important because it's gonna search every single possibility to screw you over, so it's good to do it. And after you get this. Everything is normal except for that area, because this is where the pentagon area is, and I'm not gonna get incinerated by a ton of crashers, or not. Anyways, I show you a few stuff how to change things. Like, first, in the definitions, you can change this is practically when you upgrade to tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Like level 10 is tier 1, level 25 is tier 2, and 45 is tier 3. Let's just say you want a level 45 tank at level 4. You can do this by removing and with this, you can pretty much have any type of tank at level 4. Let's just see it in action. As you can see, I'm level 13, and I'm already able to use, let's just say, I want to use a twin. And in that, I can already use the triple shot. And in that, I can already use the spread shot. This is the smallest spread shot you ever seen. Anyways, the next thing which you possibly want to do is customize these tanks. I show you how to do that. We go to definitions.js and let's just change the twin for now. Not it. And then go for 1518 and exports.twin. Click there. Then everything from this bracelet all the way down to this bracelet, this is everything which you need, contains the twins code. This is gun number 1's code. This is the properties, and this is gun number 2's code. Let's say we want to make a cheap version of the triple shot. Let's make this one's angle 30, and and if we want the quite opposite, we don't minus 30 because that's not gonna work, but rather decrease as much from 360 as much you write it in here. So from 360, 30 equals 330. So now, if I were to press play, you're gonna see how messed up the twin just got. Like, this is messed up. Okay. We can do another stuff. Let's just change let's see the tech tree a bit. As you can see, it's already shown there. Let's say we want to change the gunner. But how? What do we want to do with it? Go to the gunner. This is the gunner. Let's say we want to have it one less cannons. You can do that by removing a single piece of code from one bracelet, 2 bracelets on the down to 1 bracelet on the top. This is what you need to remove. Then, first, let's make sure they're offset. This is 7.22. This is minus 7.22. And then let's make this one's offset to 0. This way, this is going to be the centered one. And we should be okay. Let's go back to our little server. Let's check if it worked. Twin. And there is the messed up nerfed gunner. This one looks like nail gun but worse. Okay, so there is a weaker version of the gunner. I mean, it's still strong, but not that strong. We can call this triple gunner if we want so. But let's give it something, because we only just subtracted from this code, dude. Let's give it a good shape. let's just say we want it to look like a neck roll. Go to label, shift enter, and between label, why can't I say it? Write in shape, and let's make it 4, which means it's gonna be 4 is a square, 3 is a triangle, 2 and 1 gives you some weird stuff, 0 gives you a circle, 5 gives you a pentagon, 6 gives you a hexagon, 7 gives you a septagon, and so on. Minus makes it look like a trap or a block or just a boomerang or something like that. Okay, so if we did everything right, we should be able to get a gunner which looks like some sort of alien. This is cool, right? This is, oh yes, and it's automatically changed the auto gunner into this monstrosity. See this? This is cool. But you know what's cooler? The fact that you can create stuff with this. Like, there is a lot more to this. But I'm not gonna go in detail in this specific video. That's gonna be the next one. I'm gonna show you some miscellaneous stuff. Like, let's just say you wanna have bots on your server. You go to server.js, scroll all the way down to the very bottom, scroll a bit up from here, and then somewhere here you're gonna find this about 4660. There, remove this and remove everything right here. And with this, you enabled bots. You go back to config.json and change this one, the bots count to, let's say, 4. Go back to server.json and give them a color. Color 17 gives them a gray color, just like the Palisade. Let's give them a color of 1. And also they rank color, make them 1. With this, what they're gonna get is practically, they're gonna look like one of the Celestials, the green one. Let's see, if we did everything right, we're gonna have 4 bots, there is it, who has not just custom names, which you can change, which I show you how to change in another video, but also have colors, cool colors, like there. Look at that. There they are. Anyways, have fun, don't die by overlords, and I hope you enjoyed, guys, and also I hope that I can help you. Anyways, goodbye, have a good day. Now, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to explain how to create, first how to implement in the bosses which are already in the game, and after that how to create custom bosses. And other than that, I'm gonna showcase my servers, what's in them, content and other stuff. Other than that, I worked a lot on this video, so I hope you like it. Anyways, let's get straight in, shall we? So, the thing is, I realized custom tanks are good if you want just a fun server, but for my server, it's better let them be. I created one named Helicopter. It does its thing. It's a helicopter. Heavy helicopter, same. Bicopter is a bit different, but still pretty much the same thing. Now, Let's talk about colors. Alright, so here we are in the editor. The basic colors are not this is we made this palette of colors. This is the ID, this is the color, this is the example. What is this? There's a few colors which have no counterpart in Arras, like pitch black, strong magenta, and lavender. Here's all the colors. You can pause the video, have a look at them. I show you how it works. So let's go, let's just say, let's just search our twin in the definitions. Where is it? Exports.twin. Now, here's the parent label guns. Now, between the label and the guns, you can put in a color. Well, the color actually doesn't show for yourself. You're still gonna see yourself as the color of your actual team, but others gonna see you. Like if I write in this, then everyone else gonna see you as the color of the gems. If I write in this, they gonna see a eye burning magenta. So yeah, you got the idea. If you want any tank to be colored, you as yourself will not gonna see it, unfortunately, but from outside perspective, it is gonna be visible. And that's all that matters, because you know that you're for yourself that you're colored. I don't know why it is like this, but it's like this. So this is if you want to edit specific colors of specific tanks. But if you want to edit the color of bosses, that works the exact same method. But what happens if you want to edit the color of, let's just say, teams? Well, you can do that. Go to server.json and search in switch mode. Now, what this gonna do is, oh no, switch. Let's just search in that. Then, in the server search for switch room.game mode. This one. Now, everything here is your, oh no, wrong one. Oh, no, here it is. Switch the, okay, so the second one. So in case of TDM, body.team minus player.team. So that means body color 10 is blue. You can actually have a better look at it right here in the definitions. Let's just scroll all the way down. Right here. So as you can see, color 10 is blue. Let's go back. So this is the team blue's color. So always the first one is team blue. The second one is team green. Now let's switch back. 11 team green. Look at that. Let's go back. This is team red. Switch back. Team red. And the last one, of course, is purple. Let's just say you want purple team to be not purple anymore, but rather lavender. You can do that. You just type in 4, and there you go. Now, let's have a look at it in game. Alright, here we are in the game. Now, let's play it. And something's off. Okay, so this is the domination mode. I'm gonna show you in the next video. I'm gonna show you how to create this thing. But first, let's just enter our beautiful helicopter. Make it move real fast. Let's move across, and I hope list of the team space. No, it's not working. Well, what did I expect it from CS code? So yeah, I'm kinda not surprised about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's how you edit. It's not always working because yeah. And I just died to a Dominator, yeah. Yes, that's good. Now, first of all, if I'm here, I'm gonna show off every server. The first one being, this is the link. You can copy it. I'm gonna put it in the description below. This is my free. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show off every server right now because they are interesting. I worked a lot of them. I put in so much effort into it. This is the first one. This is a free for all. This is interesting, let me say the least. Let's have a bunch of tanks. One of the custom tanks which I actually kept in is Director, Undersir, Nautilus. This one have two handy drones that just little hands. They just hang around the place. And that's all they do. But these hands have they are really strong though. Anyways, that's it for the custom tanks, pretty much. The helicopters and Nautilus. There's also an interesting system I'm gonna show off. But now, let's move to the next one. This is free for all. This is nothing interesting. But the next one, maze. This is one more interesting one. Let's go to the maze. This is a bit harder to explain. Oh no, I have the feeling it doesn't load it in Oh, the lavender one actually worked. Look at that. It's not worked on the dominators. I don't know why, no. But it worked on me, I guess. Okay, it works on the tanks, but not the base itself or the dominators completely. Unfortunately. I cannot fix that now. Anyways, that's it for the color part of the video. Now let's move on to bosses. For this one, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the sandbox modes link. Because I don't wanna. And why I don't wanna show it on any other server is the reason. I got a little creative way to actually do stuff, and this enter code is an in-game pin code system, and this is how you get to the dev and private accounts. I'm gonna talk about it later on. Now, that's another story for another video. That's a little bit too complicated. Now, let's move on to the sandbox one. Okay, this one, at first it doesn't show anything. Here, completely skip it. There's the beta tester. Okay, so I'm gonna show up everything located in this here. That's a bot. I'll explain how to put in bots, but you can see many videos about that. That one only. I got rid of that annoying bot. Okay, so here's our dominators. If I choose these, this is a neutral one, this is the blue one, this is the green one, this is the red one, green, this is the square one, this is the pentagon one, this is the purple, this is the egg, and this is the AI one. I just have these. Also, really the page so I can show off all the other stuff, because there's a lot of stuff to show off. Okay. So now about the boss part. In the editor itself, there's 4 bosses implemented and 3 of them functional, 1 of them not. The Elite Sprayer, which you can get by base, the Elite Gunner, the Elite Destroyer, which spawns naturally. The Elite Gunner is a bit hard to get, but you still can get it. And which is another one which is implemented but can never spawn naturally. Roach Palisade. There's also Elite Skiller in the definitions, but it's not working again. The Summoner, Nest Keeper, Paladin, Freya, Zapikiel, Elite Factory, and Elite Battleship is not even a clue of it. No, there is more. Sentry. In the Sentry category, there's the Gunner Sentry, the Cruiser Sentry, and the Auto Sentry. And the Trapper Sentry. And there's the Rare Sentry, and there's the Gunner Sentry, which I did. Now there's also polygons. There's an egg. From the egg, you can go for the normal square, or you can go for the gem, the shiny square, shiny triangle, shiny pentagon, and so on. Reload it again. I'm gonna show off even more stuff. You cannot see it, but there's also one on the broadcast. It's not showing in this sandbox server, at least. No, there's the interesting one. Private tanks. There are a built-in achievement system checking your stuff. And you get a private account. I'm gonna explain how that works later on. So, you can get different tanks from different achievements. So there's like the Mega Trapper. It's the Mega Trapper, Rocketer, Police Cop, Greeter, Fallen Booster, Auto Sniper 3. Yes, that's that. Fred, Maleficitor, and Manager. You might wonder, why Maleficitor and Manager? Well, because they have invisibility. And invisibility is a hard thing to implement. It's a complicated thing. I'll talk about it in another video. Now, let's talk about... No. Eat rockets. Yeah, you know what, just get me. It's barely managed to get me. No. That's it. Sorry, I have no time for the bosses, but I'm gonna create the boss video really soon. Okay, this is gonna be the color video only. Now, well, have a good day, goodbye. Watch out with your guns and survive out there. And if you see a tank named Tutorial Tank, no, that's me. Okay? No, well, bye. Bye. Can you make a tutorial on autocannons? Okay, challenge accepted. Alright, so this dear gentleman has asked for a tutorial video, and I'm gonna give it to him. Alright, here we are. This is the VR number 1. Let me just make a new page. And here is it, the link, magic link. If you don't understand, I don't care. Let me just turn on ad blocker real quick. Boom, there is it. No ad blocker, no ads. Anyways, back to the video. So you asked for autocannons. Autocannons, as I know, they are cool. They are real game changer. Let me go to my server and show. Oh, not again. Oh. Oh, what is going on, first of all? Second of all, okay, let me try that again. Let me just... dark colors, light colors. Yeah, so maybe... and not this one, which was the one... because this server is doomed. This was. Okay, this is the magic link. I will write it in the description if you wanna go ahead and play. You can even catch me recording on this server, maybe. Okay, so here's it. I will explain how to make these dudes too. So, for example, this is my best example of an auto turret. If you see, this tank is solely made on an auto turret, and I will explain how auto turrets work, how they behave, and how you can create them. There's 3 types of auto turrets as far as I know. The first one is the passive. The passive auto turret, you can't control it, like it's just there. This is the most common example, like on the auto assassin, the auto gunner, and many auto tanks, where you just can't control the behavior. And there's the direct tops, which are the looks and pretty much behaves the exact same way as these guys, but the only difference that they are controllable. For the best example, and as far as I know the only example in the game, is the auto turret of the auto trapper. And there are the outer turrets, for example, Auto 3, Auto 4, Auto 5, Auto Mega 3, and so on, like those auto based, Banshee, etc. The auto turrets are sitting on the outside of the tank, behind the tank's body. And you can control them, kinda. So these are the 3. There you have it. Now I explain each and every one. But first, let me just kinda move around a bit. And by that time I just tell some useful things. Okay, there, like, cool. Yep, and I just died. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have our favorite. When you're done with it, just bash your guns onto it, like however you want it, if you want guns in the first place. We'll explain how this works. Okay, so let me just go to Okay, exports.twin. And right here, I'm gonna smash and enter. I call this Z tutorial because why not? Now let me make some space. Cool. Now I'm gonna copy over the basic definitions. Cool. Something went wrong. Oh, I see. Okay, now it's good, and let's call it tutorial. Yeah, what a... well... oops. It's kinda my name. And yeah, there it is. Now, let's assign him into the tank tree. So, I kinda teach you how to assign something into the tank tree after you made it. But there it is. I'll give you 10 seconds to kind of see it, look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You can always pause the video. Need more time writing this down or don't understand, I will gladly give further detail explain here, but anyways, the 10 seconds is up. Now, I'm gonna write it. Note that the thing which I thought I put it alone factory label there, but about this region is where right here. It's about the region where you find the factory. Sometimes, okay, so for me, you're gonna have something more like this one. Just disable this for now. Anyways, let me make a bit of space. Let's just say I want it to come from the minigun. I will show you which one is the minigun. Then you write in the ID of your tank, because your tank has an ID. This is your ID, the exports and their ID. And there's a name to it, which is, if you look, there's the ID, and the label is the actual name of the tank in the game. And there's, between these two commas, it's the actual, remember this. This is the name of the tank. Label, double dots, and in the commas, the name. And this is the exports and the ID. Just to be clear, just to clarify this one. Now, this is a bit more complicated, but there's the upgrades here. Okay. So tier 1 is at level 15. You can edit this and show you how. Okay, I actually show you. You go into the config.json, there's when you set up the room. I don't know what is this, please don't touch it. If you don't know what these do, please don't touch it. These are the size of the map. Grid. And mess with these links. So this is it. So tier 1 is on base. Like this is when you can first upgrade from basic logistic to twin. Level tier 2 is when you can upgrade from twin to triple shot. And tier 3 is at level 45 when you can upgrade from triple shot to, let's say, penta shot. Okay, these are a bit more complicated. I will tell them in the next follow your config. Here is back here, so you now understand. Probably not, I don't know. Just rewatch if you don't understand. Put a rectangle brackets in here, and export. And what was the name of it? Z tutorial. And if you don't remember what was your tank's name, then just copy it and paste it in the search. And there we can see that we did right. So now if I write this to a 2, we should see, let's go here. So it's gonna crash, but that's what I was kind of expecting. Let me run my beautiful ad blocker here too. Okay, and this actually reloaded the game for me. So thank you. Okay. Don't give up on me. Oh no. Okay. So, something's off. Oh no. What did it do again? Technical difficulties. Yeah. Dash that enter on it once again and play. Wait, is this it? No, something's off. Whoa, oh, because it is the real number 1. Wait, no. Okay, so real number 1, this is the link, and what failed, both of this is both of them are working, and you remember, this is my minigun. Don't confuse it with the minigun from the actual minigun, because these two are very different. And if we did everything right, we should see the tutorial. Okay, so we linked it. This is a tank that never existed before, and that's new. Now let's give him some cool little, let's say auto turret. Now how we do that? This is the whole point of the video, by the way. Anyways, now for this you could use some help. There's two ways you can make this, depending on what you want. If you want a controllable turret, I'll show that too. But the first is the like the normal turret. That's the function make auto. Let's do the tutorial. And actually, I have to make another one. And let's call it Z-Tutorial 2. And this one is equals to, we haven't done this a long time, make auto exports that. Why am I writing in that? The tutorial, comma, and here's where you put in the new name. If you don't put in this comma and these two commas, then it's gonna only put an auto before your actual name. So now let's just call it Advanced 2. Let's see how it looks in game. Oh, it's crashed again. Bloop. And minigun. And uh-oh. Oh wait, we haven't done anything wrong. It's just we haven't implemented it in the tech tree. So don't be worried if you got here and you still ended up with the problem. All you have to do is just put that little 2 right behind. Yeah. Okay, and now let's have a look. And now it should be working. And if it does, uh-oh. What happened? Okay, the tech tree seems like it's working. Yeah, it's anyway, minigun, and whoa, you can see that beautiful new name and a turret. Does it work though? Let's see. It should, and there it is. You can't control it in any ways. If override just only disables it altogether. So this is how you make a non-controllable turret. This is the more easy kind. Let's have another look. Let me write this one again. Let's go to this one. So if you want to make an auto turret like this, which is just kind of there and just shoots at a random target, you can control it. That's the easier one. All you do is create your original tank without the turret, and after just right below it make the new one and just make auto, and you put this, then the ID of your actual tank, and this is just optional, because if I were to delete this, let's see what happens. Get a minigun and auto tutorial tank. And if you don't put a hash in here and don't put a label in here, then it's gonna automatically put an auto and a hash in front of the actual name of which you export from, which is your source. So there it is, a video about auto turrets. The controllable ones are incredibly hard to implement. Well, not incredibly hard, they just kinda have a lot of different functions, like the raycasting issue, and unfortunately the length of which I can make the video is pretty limited, unfortunately, so that's it. Goodbye and have a good day. And I have to edit this to be a bit shorter. Bye. Let's see how recoil works. Very interesting. Anyways, I should do something a bit more productive. Okay, I put up my another video. Let's get into it. Let's see what ideas I can find. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so this dude asked that there's a bunch of AI tanks. Of course, I answered him that. Yeah, set it to 0. For some reason, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, I know this problem. Sorry, dude, again. But you said it was working because I checked here and you said that you have. I can't really click on it like. I mean, yeah, I can like this. Okay, I'm gonna try it out. Okay. Yeah, that's. Fortunate for you, Veneto 03. I just found that too soon ago. I don't think it was right, that sentence. Whatever. Let's get into it. Okay. Here we are, in the Empire of Code. Alright, so boss. Unlike definitions, bus spawning works not in definitions but in server.json. And here you don't want to mess with a lot of things, so please don't mess with these numbers. I tried them and I got a spaghetti which was incredibly long, but it was the width of 0. So no, please don't mess with these either. I tried to create a purple, like a base for the sentries. I expected to put custom stuff and it's not really working. I tried at least. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Now, let's check the loop. Okay. Now let's scroll up a bit. And here's the food spawning. I will make a tutorial. Actually, this is going to be the topic of the next tutorial video. How to make custom food. Yes. Oh. Anyways, like there is no food. You know, the squares, pentagons, etc. Oh. Anyways, so here are these. So you have to find spawning functions, and then let's spawn. And if you see this ridiculous message, I don't know what you did here. Okay, so there's this return census. For me, it's a quite mess, but let's go to a brand new. So now let's go back to Arras. Okay, and I show you how to make these bosses. So first, view option, private server template. At least I show you how to make. After you logged in, just log in. Nothing complicated about it. Arras template and remix project, and you have it. You name it something. I'm gonna name this one boss spawnings. I'm gonna delete this one, but for now, so this is a brand new, so, like there's nothing new here. Okay, now let's go to the definitions for a reason. In the assets of a private server, there's a lot less stuff than in normal Arras, so you don't have Celestials. But you have Elite Destroyer, Elite Gunner, and Elite Sprayer, and you have Palisade. So yeah, you don't have that much of an options. But I will show you how to make these bosses, because making bosses is a lot more complicated than making tanks. Okay, so let's just say I want 3 different spawn types. The first one, I want an Elite Destroyer, I want an Elite Gunner, or I want an Elite Sprayer. Or let's just say I want 2 Elite Sprayers to spawn, or I want a Palisade. But one thing is important, you can't make 2 different kinds of boss spawn at the same time. You can only make one kind at a time, unfortunately. Okay, so now let's pass back and let's write in boss. Let's see, and then changelog server.json and spawn bosses census. You need this one. And then go above after this NPC option. By the way, delete these and these if you wanna make base protectors. You know, the classical base protector from 4-team domination. You know, not domination. These are not dominators, the base turrets. So delete this and this if you want base turrets. Anyways, so first I'm gonna make spawning bosses a lot quicker. These are just time. I don't know what their exact time is, because I'm pretty sure they are not in seconds as I tested so far. And now this choose range is not good. You need to write in all the numbers between, or more like write in 0, 0, 2, and there. So you can go on from case 0 all the way up to case 3. Okay, so first you can have it 2 ways. You can have it, you already have 2 basic spawning choices, only one of them works, by the way. The first one is choice Elite Destroyer, 2 of them at A, I'll tell more about this later, and in the nest. So it's gonna spawn in the Pentagon area. The Palisade, on the other hand, is castle. This is a bit more interesting, and it's only spawning 1 at a time. But I said I want only 1 of these guys. And there's a message, strange trembling. Now I'm gonna write here oops, and then just copy this over and write in case 2 here, case 3 here, and so this one is the Elite Sprayer, and write in as is approaching. Oh no. The second one is Elite Gunner. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, good. Gunner is approaching. Oh no, and a Palisade is approaching. And I said I wanted 2 of these. Wait, actually I wanted it to be a different choice. So go here, boom, boom, and case 4. It, it doesn't matter which case is it, as long as it is a separate number. I would still recommend you to just for safety reasons, put it behind it. You can do this. This is just for practical reasons, because it looks a lot better. Like, this doesn't, it doesn't, and if you want more, then you just put a number and a decimal. What is this hash in here, and the space. The space is important. I don't know why glitches like. Actually, I don't think so, but just to make sure, keep it like that. Anyways, okay, and get this down a bit. This is how many time it need after you kill a boss to spawn again. Again, not in seconds. I cut it down. So now, what we should have is that this data go into this server. Arras io /hashtag host equals to, you paste your name of the project in here, spawning, glitch.me, and if we did everything right, when I press enter, it's a private server. So if we go in and we did everything right, hopefully here too, if you're out here, you're probably gonna be respawned in, and it wouldn't take that long for... okay. Now let's wait. Oh wait, we already have a boss. Let's face it. This boss is too strong. It's working because in general you shouldn't have one of these in your base. So it is worked. We know that at least. So that's how you make bosses. Custom bosses is another category. I will make that's a video on its own. I hope I don't know what was your name. I hope whoever requested that you can make a really cool boss defense game, or just add a little element to your regular games, or anything in particular. And I'm open to, and as always, I'm open to ideas, and a new video comes every 3 days. Okay? Anyways, bye. Have a good day. So, I was just doing random stuff with my server because I'm about to make a new update. Let's get into our dear definitions. Uh-oh. Let me just do this. Nope, I don't want that. I was just clearing out the whole server, so I got some XP from that. Okay, I'm just gonna enable auto fire and auto spin for an anti-AFK measure. So, how to change the map? So first, let's go into the config.json. There's a bunch of stuff here. The first and most obvious is this, the room setup. This is pretty much the skeleton of the actual map. Let's say I want to make a bigger nest. I then do this. Just expand the nest. Not best, but nest. And this is gonna cause my game to crash and I lose all of my beautiful score, but I don't really care because I'm here to show you guys how to. And look at that, I just expanded that. But let's just say I want something a bit more smaller. What if I wanted a smaller map or a bigger map? You can do that as well. So right now we have a beautiful little nest here, but I want to make it a bit smaller, but I want to keep its shape. Then don't mess around with this, but with this too. These are self-explanatory, width and height. Let's just say I want to decrease the size of the level to 1/3 of its current size. It's gonna look a bit funny because the dominators won't scale, only the map itself, which is gonna cause a lot of troubles. For example, yes, this map looks adorable. It's a I can literally see the whole map, and everything got annihilated. So yes, uh, I think that explains why my game just crashed. What? I don't think I'm even curious what caused this crash. But this is just adorable. But let's change it back. But you may wonder, what happens if you only change one of the values? Then some really disgusting things gonna happen. Yes, like that, for example. And I don't think you want anything like this. Like, look at this mess. I mean, you have a Chile-like map. If you want to recreate Chile in Arras, you go ahead, just do something like this, and you can go really crazy with it. I'm already crying out. I don't know what this is gonna lead to, but probably nothing which is, yes, my map is a line at this point, and it's like this thin, but this is just terrible. This is wrong at many levels. Nope, I helping out my one. Look at that. That's a thin base. Has hashtag chili. Wow. No, that is a thick level. What is even happening? Okay, let's do something about this because this is just getting just absurd. Let's decrease that a bit, maybe. It's still a big mess, but at least it's not that big of a mess. And I'm gonna die. Yep. Look at this long map. Hashtag long map. What am I doing right now? I don't know. Yes, first I clean up a bit. No, my poor dominator died. What is that? That map looks disgusting. This map looks disgusting. But I guess this is a map after all. Let me just clear out everything here. I don't want that. Okay, after that's that. Okay, I kind of cleared the stuff out. Yeah, this map is terrible. Let me just change it right back. Or maybe just make it a bit. Like, what if I do this? Like, it's just barely longer than it's barely taller than it's wide as it. Yes, it still looks weird, but it doesn't look that bad after all. Okay? Yeah, if you look, this map looks kinda normal. It looks like if your screen is too wide and it stretched the whole game out, kinda. Okay, let me just help out my little base here a bit. Okay, let me just change it back where it belongs. Hmm? Come on, please don't crash on me. Okay, now we talking. Okay, so yes, you can do stuff with this. Please don't do just you can do stuff with it, but please don't do anything which you're gonna regret later. And I'm pretty sure you maybe try. You can try, of course, but and these are the button numbers. This don't mess with these because these. Okay, explain these ones too. Though this is the skill cap. It literally is because this is a bit complicated, but this is how till what level your tank is gonna grow. If you put 100 in here, your tank is gonna grow until the level 100, which is gonna be absurd. I'll show you what I mean. I'm still going to level 45, but look what happens after I just gain more score. You're gonna see that something is getting wrong. Seems like my tank got a little bigger. Yes, yes, you can clearly tell that it's getting real big. Let me just kill a lot of stuff. Uh, if I kill a bunch of stuff and I reach the level 100, you're gonna see, yes, you can clearly tell now that something is started to go wrong. And I'm at level 100, which means I'm at my full size. And I'm almost the size of a Dominator. And the funnier that Dominators themselves can actually grow. Yes, you have a little look in what kind of stuff we have. And yes, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Anyways, please don't mess around with this if you don't want colossal tanks. This is literally like when you can upgrade the first time, when you can upgrade the second time, and when you can upgrade the third time. You can implement more. I don't know quite how to do it. Minimum speed is kinda doesn't do much. Food amount, this is the multiplier of the food spawning. I'm gonna make it 10 times more, which I'm gonna regret instantly, but I do it anyways. You notice that my game starts to not like it. Like the game is not yet, but soon it's gonna have many troubles. But especially around the nest, it's gonna go very wrong real quickly. I just wait around a bit and with an outer maybe. I love this tank. It's just cute. I I think it does something. I just maybe don't get what it does. I think it makes a difference in smaller maps mainly. Like a medium-sized map, which is mine, is not. But I'm pretty sure there's more food than I remember there was. So yes, I don't quite know how this multiplier works, but it definitely changes some things up. I know that for sure. The skill boost, I don't know what this one is. The bots, okay, glass salt factor. Again, I don't know what this does, but I tried to mess around with it and do not, because it's just gonna, if you change this number from this, that's gonna cause some troubles. This, I don't know what this does, and I don't know what the, oh, this is how, what's your max skill points? What's the max skill points you can have? And this is the skill cheat cap. This is how, for what level you can cheat. Like, if you press N, the letter N, which you can level up with, how far you level up. If you put this to 100, then you're gonna, if you can keep leveling up till 100, for example. Stealth, don't mess around with it. This is how much in percent your stealth changes per frame. This is complicated. It doesn't like numbers below 2, below 3, and above 10. So please don't do it. The skill leak, I don't know what this means, and with this number I changed it, and it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, but I'm pretty sure it does something. Damage constant. It's pretty much a multiplier to overall damage. This is Knobic constant overall. Uh, what is that? It's like the overall percentage of you get. So imagine two zeros behind. So this is if you have one, that's 100%. So you get knockback by 100%. If you put a 0.1, that's 10% knockback. So if you don't want knockback at all, just put this to 0, and there you go. The room bound force. This I try to change its value, but it doesn't stop you. It's keeping, no matter, even if you put it to 0, it doesn't prevent, it doesn't allow you to exit the walls of the boundaries of the map, but it's the softness. If you set it to 0, the boundary of the map almost feels like some sort of liquid, which is pulling you slowly back. At this is the regular, and above about point 1, it almost feels like a solid wall. And at 1, you can't even get past that border. And it's like a hard edge. This is the food multiplier. Don't really mess around with this. It's quite sensitive, and I try to mess around with it, as you can see here, and it often doesn't end up well. So max scale, again, I explained this one. So pretty much that's how you, and this mode, if you work in TDM, it's a team domination. Pretty much not, because you don't have dominators, but it's team mode. But if you write in anything else in here, it's gonna be a free-for-all automatically. So if I write in the letter 1, for example, then I'm gonna get if free-for-all. Look at that. Boom. Everyone against everyone. Free for all. There we go. I set it back to my value like this. Random colors, it's pretty much self-explanatory, but it doesn't do with everything, only your player. One moment, please. And one final thing, which is a bit more interesting, is custom spawning. Like, you can define specific boss spawns at a specific region. Here's how to do it. So go into the server.json and set up room. There you can find these stuff. I write something here, but I realize this is not gonna work. So let's just pretty much just ignore this one. Copy the last one. It doesn't matter. But one thing is important, that in here, in these brackets, only put 4 letters or numbers. It's important of 4, because otherwise it's not gonna work. I don't know why. Sometimes it works, but I recommend it because it's simple and it doesn't kill your OCD. I'm gonna make this one Dest. So this is gonna be the spawn point of the Elite Destroyer. So I'm going back to config, and on the very north, I'm gonna put in a dest. This dest. You may wonder, but wait, what is it gonna do? Well, pretty much nothing. But at least, hopefully, it's not gonna just throw out a big fat error on us. Oh no. And did it work? Yes, it worked. Tech 3, still a mess, but I will fix that. And take a note, this stack tree isn't looking buggy because of my recent change. It was like this because I haven't put anything in here. So yeah, that's a thing. So, anyways, you'll see nothing changed there. No color change. And if I go there with something, anything, for example, please don't get obliterated. And of course I'm getting obliterated. Why not? Okay, then I'm going to with beta tester. I'm gonna remove it sooner or later, but for now, I'm gonna keep it in. I don't know how to deal with beta tester though, because I want to keep it in, but also I don't like that socket key, which one of the private stuff, which is your private code, is kind of doesn't work for me either. Like if you see nothing happening. Let's change it up. Go back to server and write in spawn, or just pop. So let's go to the server.json, is make a function to spawn new players, mark it as spawned, spawning function, spawn bosses, this one you need. Let's spawn bosses, yes, 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 and this is it. Now, In the boss spawning, this is a random chooser. You just write in all the numbers you want, and you just put in the numbers here, and it's gonna choose one of them. And what I'm going to do now, first of all, is this is the Elite Destroyer, and I want, so this one is the name for, don't change this up, please. And this is the room type. So that's, and I'm gonna spawn at that position. I'm gonna spawn there. I'm gonna spawn at the north. Boom. I'm doing this message so you can clearly see. Alright, let's hope it works. What I do usually is, bus is incoming, yes, yes. Is with this, it technically spawns in very quickly. Another boss arrived. Let's just annihilate it quickly. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want anything that makes lag. Okay, okay. I'm gonna spawn at the north. Does it gonna? And it spawned right there. This is how you make stuff spawn at a specific spot. Well, it took some time, but I did it. Now I set the timer back to its original values, because I don't want bosses to spawn every several seconds. And there we go. So that was boss spawning. At least how you specify it a bit more. And you can repeat this for every single boss you have. And I will explain how to make custom bosses a bit too. Not in this video, of course. And that's all you have to know. And some of you asked several times that how, well, boom, this is how you disable bots. If I should have a peaceful game right now. And there, a peaceful, empty lobby. With the 4 dominators and players, and boom. It's nice, peaceful, and no lag. That's how you do it. I personally prefer this one for testing because the bots doesn't kill you because you just want to level up to a show up tank or anything. By the way, bye, have a good time, and be careful out there. Overlords might try to destroy you or something like that. And goodbye. Thanks for all the questions asked. So, let me have a look at what we have here. Yeah. Hotel wire code. Okay. Do I have? Thank you. Whoa, what is this? Also, how about the wait, let me have a look at it a bit more directly. Oh, I don't want to hear my own voice. It's okay. We also, okay. Also, how about the tutorial to make custom modes? That would be great. Same goes for me. That would be great. And what would be even greater if I actually do it? So let's get into it. So here am I at Google. So first, let's go in here to the main server. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let me just join to my server. By the way, I'm gonna be online after the upload of this video for almost an entire hour. So if you see this and it's uploaded, if you see this after it's uploaded, anyone, I'm online at, well, pretty much every afternoon at London time. And if you don't see me, then I probably have other things to worry about, or I have some things. So, custom bullets. What is in my game? There's only one custom bullet right now, and that's the launcher. You see this little beauty? There's many ways you can mess around with this kind of stuff. You can add barrels to it. You can change the shape of it. All ways you can want. So let me make some. I'm going in here, glitch, glitch, and hopefully it works. Please don't crash on me again, glitch. You did this like 100 times or so. Yes. Alright, so here am I at my beautiful. By the way, this is the link once again. I put it in the description. Interesting. So now let me go to definitions. So let me find the launcher. Launcher, there. And everything starts with a tank. So you know you have your gun with the position, length. This is the length, width, aspect. This is how the gun tilted. 1 is straight, 1.5 is like a machine gun, etc. X is X offset at the x-axis, Y is offset at the y-axis, angle is angle, so 0 is on the top of the tank, 180 at the bottom, 90 at the left, 270 at the right. And the delay is how much it delays before shooting the bullet. Like you click down and how much it delays before it actually shoots it out. And this is, don't mess with this. So the type is what's important. And this is also interesting. I will explain this in a different video because it's a whole other world. Type exports.launched. Let me just copy that over here. I mean over here. Let me get rid of that comma and boom. So this is my bullet. Exports.launched. Parent, this is important. This is the label. This is also important. This is self-explanatory. This is the gun of the bullet, which is, as you can see, 180, so it's on the back. Let me create 2 custom bullets. So let's just say, oh, yeah, don't mess with that. I'm gonna press B, reload, join in, accept the cookies, and hopefully that die to summoners. Let's just say that I want a twin that shoots out on one barrel, a square bullet with 4 cannons, and on the other one, a bullet which shaped like a bone and spins. Gatling gun, okay. But first let me just get rid of these bosses real quick. Boss, please. I trust you. Okay, let me get over here. Okay, so first what we want to do is copy the basic stuff. What you're gonna have is a missile. This. Write in exports.missile, and you can find this. This is the skimmer bullet. I think you know that. Like the bullet, whatever, I don't explain it. So let's make another one and call this. This doesn't make any sense, but it's pretty self-explanatory. And I call this armed square. Independent true, and let's give it a big range. Now, I also want to give it turn with speed. So it's good. Or should I? Yes, I'm gonna give it turn with speed. Facing type. This is how you write it. Let me put a comma behind it, and now we have this. Now also put right before that shape. For the square one, it's easy. Just write in the letter 4, and then you're gonna have a beautiful square. I make a normal one in this time. Now we know that's done. And also, we need 2 more guns. So let me copy them 2 times over. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. And let's make the first one 0, the second one 90. I said the second one, my bad. The next one 180. And the next one is 27. It's done because don't mess around with these, this is good enough. But if you want something else, if you don't want bullets, you can of course get rid of them. Control click all of these and change them for whatever you want. You want bullet, but I don't recommend you, but you can shoot itself, which probably gonna break the game or cause that infinite cycle thing, but the existence of this game. So what I'm gonna do actually is make it pop out little traps. Now that's gonna be a bit more interesting. And now we have this. Now copy this. And oh no, we forgot to create a tank for it, whatever. And put it right in here. Oh, you don't need this extra exports here. All you need is that one. So now, before we go back into the game, let's just change the text tree up a bit. What I'm going to do is make it upgrade from the twin. And hopefully it's working. Alright, let's see the tech tree. Okay. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay, we good. We good. Now let's go up here and hopefully it works. Always fix these things by writing this in. And I see the problem. It's the offset. Let's just make that a 0. That's gonna fix my... Yes, be careful with that because it's gonna offset it. So let me just make it up once again and boom. There you have it. Now that's a cool bullet. And there's another very cool thing you can do with this bullet. You don't have to do this, but I personally prefer custom bullets like this because it looks cool. So let me just search for something. Oh no. Show? Was it show? No. You see, the reason is I'm searching for something really cool. And it is and you can also have a look at the entity definitions because a lot of them is pretty cool. Varies in size, that's also cool. Necro, that's also cool. But what I'm looking for is draw health. No, that's what I need. Okay, let me get back down there. So I don't need this anymore. So now if I put this after the independent, then you're gonna receive a draw health and change this to true, and you're gonna receive something truly astonishing. So what this will do is if I upgrade to this once again, you see, whoa, it has an HP bar. So cool. Let's shoot it into things. Well, eggs isn't the perfect example because it flies right past through them. Maybe give it a bit of health. And you can see that its HP bar decreased. I love these things because it shows, especially at custom bullets, that it also makes it look a lot more unique and original. And at the same time, it's also messaging you how much the bullet left in case of HP. And, and it's pretty cool, but it can get out of hand pretty easily. So I'm gonna defeat a boss with this because I'm pretty sure this thing is overpowered right now. So it's maybe not a good idea to keep this in. Like, I'm beating a boss, like, no problem. So I don't think it's a good idea to leave it in. Or maybe I just nerf it. I think that's a good compromise. So, what, and yes, about the bone. Now that's a bit more interesting. And this is an interesting part because there you can make anything you want. And put it in right after. Now I click exports that. Bone 1. Bone. Now the shape is gonna be a bit more interesting, but this is good. Let me just hide the guns so I can delete all it at once. Go to a new page, go into just the general Arrasio menu, and in the down the options, which is down here, go to the custom shape builder. Lots of people encounter this but just don't know what this is for. Well, it's for this, because right now, what I'm gonna do is make a simple bone for you and position it in the right way, like this. And there you have it. Well, it doesn't look like a cool bone, but it does look like a bone. Now, copy this, copy, and you can close this if you want, you don't have to, and just copy this right there. And you're gonna get this painstakingly long code, but trust me, it works. And now, on the other, you're gonna receive spinning bones. Let's see, does it work? Yes, look at that. You can also disable the HP bar on the bones. I'm not gonna do that because I think they look cool with this. Look at that, bones and spinning stuff that shoots out traps. And bye. Hello guys, Tutorial Tank here. I've been back from the Shadow Realm. You see, I thank you all guys for this. I never knew it will happen, but it did. Oh god, the YouTube ads. Okay. So, thank you for 2000 views. Like, it means a lot to me, and also 40 subscribers. Thank you again. And I'm back. Let's see the comments. That might be a problem. By the way, if you might find my voice not matching to the actual things happening, that's because I'm doing a voiceover because I managed to not record the voice for the original video clip. Sorry for that though. By the way, right now what I'm doing is I'm looking up what's happening. Looking at what's happening with the comments. Oh, why there's no lag, by the way. I don't make OP tanks. And because I don't make OP tanks, there's not a trillion bullets, and because of that, it doesn't lag. Anyways, well, pretty much that's it. Don't make OP tanks. Impossible. And pretty much that's everything. Spanish. Do I sound like Spanish? Whatever. Oh, the damn advertisements. Sorry for that. Anyways, let's head into the program and the contents of the video.
Press start. Continue. Bro, this is fire.
Hello there, this is Tutorial Tank back with another video. And guess what? I got a new microphone. And a very big issue recently. A lot of people has been storming me with questions about Tutorial Tank how you made dominators. I explain everything in this video. Alright, so here just to show it to you, I'm gonna go from a very basic Arras, I'm going from the Arras template, I'm doing it from scratch. We have this template. Now the question is, do we have a nest on the middle? Yes, we have a nest on the middle. Amazing. So we have a working map for us. To restart, we should receive some rocks on the minimap. And we're good to go. Press N to level up. Our tech tier 3 is very basic. I will not make custom tanks or anything. However, what we will use is the test bed. The test bed is an interesting tank. It gives you access to many unnamed tanks. And this is where the dominators will come in place. Right now we don't have anything in these bases. However, for the dominators to work as they usually work in game, you need to do one small thing. And that is going to server.json, go down, this is it. This is at line 2296. Do not mess with it, and all you want to do is get rid of this and leave the empty brackets there. And now, when I come back here, this is our first major step toward making the dominators. Why is it there is a big... I cannot really explain why it is important, but your dominators will not gonna work, neither they will matter too much if your base is pretty much killing everyone. That's not... So now if I shoot in, you see my bullets don't instantly disappear, and even better, I can go into the other base without dying. Good. We disabled the base killing, the base kill switch, which is right here at 2303. Okay, so this is gonna be your kill switch. So this is it, kill switch, key bracket but remove function from inside, this. Alright, this was our first step toward making dominators. Yes, I know the game doesn't like that. And now we need to make custom tanks. Or do we? You see, if I go into base, the search base, we're gonna have something called label base protector, and this is gonna be the base of our, well, base protect or dominators. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close this and take a copy of this and paste it in here again. We keep this as it is and rename this net dom, and we call it neutral. This is not gonna do too much, it just gives us a template to use. Alright, so the neutral dominator, I want to make it so that it's pretty much invincible, but it doesn't do much, and more importantly, I remove this, the turrets. However, I only remove this and keep the turrets as it is, because the turrets will be useful for us later, or you can use it. And here we're gonna remove the guns too, except the gun bracket itself. And we're gonna make the facing type be not auto spin. This is gonna be important. And I instantly realized that I messed up something, so I need to undo most of the changes. Alright. Okay, you can call it whatever you want, I call it neutral dom. And pretty much you only want to remove these guys and keep the domination body. That's the important thing that we're gonna use here. So keep that and you're done with the turrets part. And this is where the guns come into play. I'll just look at the angles. I'm gonna delete this one. Actually, I'm gonna delete 3 of the 4 here, and I'm gonna delete 3 of the 4 here, which only leaves me with these 2 guns. And they don't shoot, and I don't want them to shoot yet. But now I remove the facing type auto spin, and you got yourself and you also have the base protectors still. Don't mess those up, because then the game is gonna be mad at you. And now that you have this, do one more thing, and that is set the color to be 3. No, 2. Set it to be 2, and just give it a comma. And you should be good, except you cannot actually access it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down all the way to where the upgrade paths are. There. And here I'm gonna put the exports.netDOM and put a comma here to finish the whole thing off. And now, if I start up my server, what we should have is you press... Oh no, I did something wrong, didn't I? Capital letters? Probably. Because if I put this into the search bar, it shows it up. So it does. We did confirm that it works. Yeah, it's either the caps or I messed up something. Okay, so I press... Alright, now it worked. Yeah, it works. And now you have this. But you can access it, but no one else can. And besides, it's ludicrously massive. We can fix all of the issues, but the first thing I want to do is not other than remove the extra gun, and you want to remove the bigger one, which means removing this gun right here. Now you're left with a dominator ready for use, except I increased the length all the way up to 7, and now if we go out here, press our little test bed, and go, we have a dominator template, except it's weird because it's offset, but that can be fixed by setting the angle to 0. And you should have a very good dominator as a base. I'm gonna set the length right back to 45 because I realized it works way better for my Dominator here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to test bed, and we have the very base for our Dominators. As you can see from right there, we got the wrong color, because the color I want from my Dominator is the color of pale yellow. So let's achieve that color. From your own perspective, you will look like you are the color of your team, but you're not gonna control these. And as you can see now, I am the correct color, but I'm not the correct size. Well, technically I am the correct size, except I'm not, because I'm supposed to be 45 and not 64. So yeah, let's fix that issue. And after we got everything prepared, we got our neutral Dominator. It works, it looks good, and this is gonna be the baseline of everything. So now let's add actual guns, shall we? So I'm gonna grab the minions gun for a good start and put it right after our normal guns. What we want to do here is remove this wait to cycle, because we're not gonna, and G basic, G spam, and we're gonna make the length of it. Okay, so the length is good, width is good, as okay. So let's see how this looks in game. I'm gonna make 2 Dominator types. Okay, mess that up. Okay, so I have this, but as you can see, it's weird. It does work, and it's kind of, I mean, it's not OP technically, because these are weak. I mean, they are not. But let's do one small thing, a small cleanup. We select this guy, and we do this with it. This code is a huge mess, and I'm not gonna fix it. It looks bad, but it works. And if it works, if ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, and would you look at that? Now it's taking a really recognizable shape. Except the size isn't truly good. Let's decrease the size, the width, by just a teeny tiny bit. Like, do that. Like, decreasing the size by a half should work perfectly in our favor. However, I want to make this look... Oh no, what happened? Did I mess something up? I think I might messed something up. Let's try that again. Did I make something by accident? I think I might have pressed the wrong button, probably. Okay, our gun is still oversized. So let's decrease that by 2. That should fix our issues. Let's... Yes? What? Excuse me, what? Why that happens? Oh, well, that's for sure that I see myself die. What? Why? Oh, no. We grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so this needs to be 8, and this shrinks to 1.5 of its original size, which means we need to set it to 12. And we are good to go. Wait, does it? Wait, it was a minus, isn't it? I think, yeah. We need this to be an 8 too. That was the right call. And now we are perfectly fine. At least we should be perfectly fine, and we are perfectly fine. It looks fine, it kinda shoots fast, but we can fix that by replacing this by G slow. You can set up however you like this, and you can set up however you like your guns. This is just a very basic setup that just works. And I'm just gonna make the most basic setup and show you how to make dominators have multiple classes, and you can run your... However, dominators supposed to be stationary, and even better, they don't supposed to get kickback. So let's fix that. How are we gonna do that? Search in no re... and you're gonna need you're gonna need something called has underscore no underscore recoil, and this is pretty straightforward. Pretty much your thing gonna have no recoil. And let's see it in action. Does our dominators no longer have recoil? Yes. However, dominators don't move at all. How we allow that? Well, pretty much it's pretty simple. We don't let our dominator move by itself. It's important that we have our push ability at 0, and we're gonna have our speed at 0. We're gonna decrease the value by a factor of 10, and pretty much we have everything we need, except one small thing. Alright, so we have everything. Now go to base. We want to go into server.json and make base protectors if needed, and pretty much delete this and delete this, and you're good to go. Don't mess with anything other than this. And this is gonna be what class your dominator is. You've seen me having multiple classes, and I can show you how you can do that. And it's pretty simple actually. It's a very clever solution, and that is to make random choices. And that function is right here. ran.choose, and here you have it. And this is what you're gonna need. So pretty much you print it in the right in here, and ran.choose class dot, and what do I have here? Map DOM and base protector. So let's implement these as the two types. So this can be either a neutral dominator or a base. What's the other one? Another one called base protector. So, and just for variation. Alright, and I'm gonna make another one where I'm pretty much just gonna copy the neutral dominator, call it not DOM, and call it fast dominator. It's gonna be small, and it's gonna have a different color. And I'm gonna make its main cannon have an aspect of 2.1 to make things interesting. And make it have a length of only 10 and an x of 5.5. And it's G fast. And pretty much make it alright, so now if you look, this looks like a mess, but if we did everything right, we should. Would you look at that? We have a messy base here. I'm gonna get the triangle and booster, max out our speed. Alright, we have maximum speed, just put some other generic stats. Oh, we pressed that by accident. I guess I just max out my movement speed with it, because this is ridiculously fast too. Or I can just go with this. Get our reload to maximum and bullet speed to maximum to increase up. So you can see we have this. And if we go up, and be careful not to shoot down anything, not like we're doing too much damage, you can see we have a base protector. Okay, that part. And you already seen it, we have a base protector, so let's get our movement speed back up, and let's try something else. Let's see this base. Oh, this also has one of these. Let's see what the top base has to offer to us. And it has to offer another Dominator, this guy. But now if I press space just anywhere to reset the server, join it again, we should receive, as you can see previously there, and every time your game starts, a random Dominator type from our list over here we're gonna get assigned. As you can see we have another base protector right there. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I'm still looking for the third type, but it should be here. And it probably is. Probably I'm just really unlucky right now. As you can see, we do get randomness, quite a lot actually. And you can put as many, pretty much you cut the comma and class dot and the export class of your thing for everything. And you're good. You can also set up the colors for it. This is for Team 1, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4. Don't mess with anything else. You should be good if you only mess with these values. So you got the spawning, but as you can see they are not very reactive to their surroundings. So let's give them AI. How we do that? Pretty simple. First of all, we're gonna give it controllers, like nearest. And we got a very simple solution of pretty much just going in of doing this. Giving it controllers. Because this way it can actually react to its surroundings. And I'm gonna copy this over to this guy. And now we should have reactive guys. Okay, we have these guys. Okay, now we have maximum field of view. Would you look at that? There's the third type. And guess what? It reacts. And it works like a normal AI would. You can fine-tune it and nerf it and buff it as much as you want. Here's the basics. How you get it, how you make it, and how you make it random. And as you can see, they work perfectly fine. They aim at you, they hit you, and they kill you. You can also, I don't know how, but you technically can give them names. And as you can see, you can do all the limits with them are pretty limitless. You can go really far with them. You can set them to accept score, like this. And what that enables you to do is, as you can see, they right now are not on the leaderboard. However, if I go with max speed to one of my neighboring bases and they kill me, you gonna notice something. Oh wait, it didn't work. Oh wait, I need to put in can underscore b underscore on. You need to give them also this, and if you combine that with accept score, you can also make them slowly get more and more advanced. Let me show. They don't show up yet, but if they kill me, at least one of them should be able to. As you can see, I need to give this to not just the base protector, but the natural dom, the nat dom, not there, but rather there. And these guys also give it to the net dom. and you give it to the base protector. You can also give it to the base protector by replacing that set score with... Oh, I can be on leaderboard. Yeah. And you just put it at both. And you should be good if you want to do this. This is completely optional. And there is no need to do it. It just... You can get dominators to have scores and can be on the leaderboard. I hope I can get them. So if this kills me, oh no. As you can see, when you look at that, it's on the... And the other one is on the rank too. And if I say, oh no, here's the blue one, and oh no, it killed me, you can see it's also on the rank. And let's do the same for the red, just to give an example. So I level up completely, I'm a smasher and I'm about to attack the enemy base. Okay, I'm a spy, but oh no, the dominator caught me, and you can see it got some score. So there is a lot of option with these, and you are the only one who sets the limits of what these guys can do. You can define them in many ways. I show them how they can be spawned, how you set them up, and also how they can be interactive with their surroundings. You are open to ideas. You can also submit ideas on my Discord server, which I'm going to send a new and fresh link, which hopefully works. And pretty much that's it about dominators, how you make them, how you use them. There are so much more possibilities you can do with them. I'm not going to go through them all because they are complicated. I don't want to get on siege mode because I don't know how to make it. Neither I really want to because I don't really like siege mode. It's a good game mode, I just don't like it. I don't know how to make it, but possibly if I really want to, I could try to make one, but I will not because I don't want to, neither I really like to, neither I really know to. Anyways, I end the video here before it gets too long. Goodbye, and of course, as always, watch out for overseers and other tanks. New update is coming soon. Hello all, it has been, well, quite a while since the last video, wasn't it? And here I am to showcase the next tutorial video and also a few other important things. You see, I have something interesting to say. So practically what I want, so invisibility is gonna be this video, and in the first half I'm gonna talk a lot. I'm gonna put a time frame up here if you wanna be interested in the invisibility. But if you're interested in what I have to say, then feel free to listen. So I've been in a little blockade here. You see, the ratio changed, and now ratio doesn't officially connect with private servers anymore, and it's only from the classic. So most of my videos got, well, outdated, to put it simply, which is not fortunate. And also my server is also getting outdated, as its just overall system is still running on the old template, which in the meantime got updated to be, well, better. Why is it important is quite interesting, as many of these changes changed quite a lot. And here I am to speak about these changes. Although most of the changes aren't too dramatic, there are quite a few changes. Most importantly, the health system got a rework, and also there's many other things going on, which I can't really explain. If you notice, the default server template, there is no landmine, like there's nothing fancy. And the reason behind it is actually quite simple. Because invisibility is not a thing by default. And now let's begin to talk about invisibility. As you notice, this isn't just an ordinary map, but funny enough, this is actually none other than my own little server. If you don't know how to create a private server, please watch the first video I made on this channel. That should explain it in detail. Although it's gonna be a bit harder to access the panel because things have changed. You should. So I'm gonna quickly do a revamp how to get there. So let's say you open up Arras.io, and here you notice it's Arras.io. It's fine and well. But if you go into links, well, where's the private server template? Unfortunately, it's not here anymore. However, if you go into the legacy version, click on that. So make sure you have this. If you have that orange pop-up, you're in the good place. And here go to the links, and now you're gonna have this. So this is how you access it. And we're gonna make, again, as I said, I'm gonna make a new tutorial. Like, I'm gonna remake the whole series to try to be better and just mash my newly acquired knowledge on the matter. But invisibility, you can find it in server.js at line 1452, assuming you didn't change anything about it. But writing in Invis, also gonna find it to you, as it's gonna show it to you. It's right here. And now this code is, well, to put it gently, a piece of garbage. It does nothing good for you, and it just doesn't work, which is quite unfortunate. Let's make a second copy of glitch, and I'm gonna go over. Alright, so for me, all I need to do is take out the code from my other server, but for you need to copy the code from the description in the video. So I'm looking for Invis in my server's code, because here I actually made it different. Because the built-in one didn't work, so copy it from this line where the invisibility tag first shows up. And yes, I know it's a big... So this whole mess is what you need to copy. Don't copy that to just this mess. So when you copy this, just copy it into your new code and just replace the old invisibility with the new one you just acquired. It's a really important step, and yeah, if you don't use this, what we are about to do just not gonna work. So let's say we want to remake the stalker. Like, we just want to okay, so now if I go in here, Now if I like level up and stuff, go sniper, assassin. Wait, where's the stalker? Where is the stalker? There is no stalker to be found. What do you say? Should we fix it? Well, I think so. Yeah, let's fix it. So, in order to fix it, we need to go into library definitions. Let's search for assassin. Type exports.assassin. Oh no. Oh, wrong one. Okay, my bad. I accidentally looked in the wrong server. So if you find exports.assassin, fold it in, copy it, put it back out again, put in the copy and rename this stock and name it stalker. Alright, and now that we are here, let's change everything about it. The second turret, we don't need it. All we need is the main one, and just let's decrease its aspect to 0.7. I think that's a good start. We don't need to change anything else. First, we want to make sure the tank works. So copy the exports.stock. And now go all the way down to until you find a block of code which looks like this. This should be it. And here we're looking for assassin. It's right here, and just insert it between the ranger and the falcon. Yeah, and now if I reload the page, go in here, reload the page here, go back in here, level up, sniper, assassin, stalker. It works. The only problem I dislike about it is, let's go back to stock. Wrong one again, so stock. Exports.stock, this one, and follow along. Set it to be -1.3. This is a bit complicated, don't worry about it. Now let's check this page again. Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's just doing some magic. And now the stalker looks like it should. It works as should. Don't mind what we just did. It's complicated, but the point, it works. And that's it. That's the point. Don't think too much about it. Don't worry too much about it. Point, it works, and yeah, that's all we need. So now, cool, we have an assassin, but there is one small problem about it. I just put this away because it's in the way. Let's make it a bit better, chunkier. Let's see now. Let's look at the tech tree. Let's see how the assassin looks in the tech tree. It looks just like the vanilla assassin. Not a perfect replica, but I say it's pretty close. I mean, if you can do like -1.5, you get something like this. I think that's close to the actual actual thing. And now we're gonna need to insert a variable. And here it comes, bite back in my ass that I closed this, because now I need to settings, switch project. You probably can do this, but that's beside the point. What you need to do is you're gonna need a variable. you're gonna need a variable. Oh, I think wrong one. Damn it! Alright, whatever. Let's just go over this way then. Alright, ignore me messing around and screwing up and stuff. But what you need is, well, Invis. Search for like you can't, and you're gonna need this invisible, and don't mess with these numbers. You're fine. Like, just don't mess with these numbers and you're fine. And just paste them in between label and body. You can paste them anywhere within the tank code, but preferably either do it between body and label or label and danger, just to keep everything clean. And now if you do everything all over again, and assuming we didn't screw up anything, which we shouldn't have, we look at that, we disappeared. I mean, we are still visible, but not really. We become a stalker. Cool. This is so cool. We can hide. Like, we can shoot. Or we can hide. And when we hide, we become not a target. See? It works. Alright, that worked really well actually. So this is what you're gonna need. Again, you can find it in the description. Okay, so invisible, this, and these are the wait times. You can mess around with these numbers however you want, with two things to keep in mind. Try to avoid going above 1, and this number should always be greater than this one. This number should always be smaller than this one, and then you should be good. Also, don't have 0, so don't have 0 or anything larger than 1. And you good. I mean, sometimes it can work with values higher above than 1, but that can lead to inconsistencies, bugs and weird stuff, so try to refrain from doing so. And yes, that's it. And if you're wondering, how can I make like a bullet turn invisible? You just, now with the modification you made, this string works for anything. Like this gonna work for everything. Bullets, not turrets, but bullets. So if I go into like all the way up here, and I don't know, maybe like, so let's look at a projectile. Let's go. Alright, so here's the sun. So here's the auto necro. Let's give it this piece of code. And yeah, let's see if it works. Hopefully we didn't crash time and space, which we shouldn't have, as everything should be fine. And now what we change with this is now the auto drones of the necromancer should turn invisible if not moving. Probably making them stop moving is actually quite a challenge. Although you can see them disappearing occasionally. Like that one. So it works for bullets just fine, although it's inconsistent, but with blocks, traps, and stuff like that, it's probably gonna work a lot better and consistently. But yeah, That's all. Now we're just gonna. That's practically all about invisibility. There's not much to it. Yeah, that's all.